live streaming. Karibuni sana. I invite you all with a warm heart so that we may continue with our topic regarding green card application. For we know this is the green card season, and I want us to do the right thing, to do the right application. Karibuni wageni, karibuni sana. I invite you all to the live streaming. Truth, and all my visitors, karibuni sana to the live streaming. Karibuni, and when you get in, you say hi to me so that I may know that you are there. When you get in, say hi to me that I may know that you are there. Karibuni sana wageni, karibuni sana. Welcome all to the live stream. Welcome all my visitors. I want us to discuss about green card application. There is someone who asked me whether they can they can do a visa interview after passing the green card lottery, whether they can do the visa interview in a foreign country. So welcome. And when you get in, you greet me. Say hi when you get in. I'm standing by for you, my visitors. When you get in, you say hi to me. Karibuni wageni. Karibuni sana. I invite you to the live stream so that we can discuss more about green card lottery, because I want this time round, when we are doing the application, we do it the right way, and I know that we shall all enjoy. We shall do the right way. We shall not get refusals after passing the lottery. So, whoa, thank you, Mama Wangari. Thank you, Mama Wangari. I can see you. Karibu sana, ma'am. Karibu sana. Thank you so much, ma'am. Karibuni. When you get in, kindly say hi, because I want us to have a very nice episode. You can put any comment on any question on the comment section, and I will answer all the questions appropriately. And anyone who have any suggestion can put in the comment section, and we shall all enjoy the show. Karibuni sana. Welcome. And when you get in, like the video, my visitors, like the video. I love you all, my visitors. Karibuni. I can see you, Mama. Thank you, Mama Wangari. Karibu mgeni wangu. Asanteni sana. Thank you. Yes, like the video. Ukiingia, like the video, my visitors from Kenya and all over the world. I want us to discuss very, very many issues. And the first issue that I want us to discuss is whether you can do a green card visa interview after passing the lottery in a foreign country. For example, maybe you live in Dubai, you live in Qatar, maybe you work somewhere away from home. Are you able to do your visa interview in that country? We are going to discuss about that. We are going to discuss if maybe one of your parents is dead. What will you do when you are filling the DS-260? Because when you, after passing the interview, the lottery, you need to fill your parents. So we are going to discuss pertinent issues, any burning issues, because I want the same round many people to go to the US. So welcome, and like the video. Karibuni wageni, karibuni sana, welcome. Like the video. And we shall have a very nice episode. Thank you so much. Karibuni, thank you. Like the video. Issues. Anyone who has a burning question regarding even anything else other than the green card, anything to do with the visa requirements. Thank you so much. Oh, Mase Wangari, sorry, it is Mase Wangari. Sorry, not Mama Wangari, sorry. Mase, thank you so much. Karibu. Elizabeth Boro, thank you, my sister. Asante sana for your help, for your support. Thank you so much. Friends from Truth and friends from all over. Karibuni sana. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Like the video. Kindly like the video as you enter. We shall have a very nice episode. You can ask any questions regarding any country, any visa issue that you have, what you need to go to Germany, for example, the green card lottery, Facts with Rankings. Thank you so much. I can see you. Thank you so much. Facts with Rankings. Like the video. Thank you. Oh, thank you, Elizabeth. You are sent by Truth. Thank you so much. Thank you. We had talked with Truth. Thank you, Elizabeth. Thank you so much. Ukiingia, kindly say hi to me. When you get in the live streaming, say hi, because I want us to start. I want us to start somewhere. Continue liking the video as you enter and kindly talk to me. Otherwise, we are going to have a very nice episode. The Truth, thank you so much, Truth. I can see you, my friend. Thank you so much. Karibuni nyote, thank you so much from Kenya, from Tanzania, from Uganda, and all over the world. We are going to have a power session regarding green card lottery and how to go about it. For example, if you live in a foreign country, maybe you work in Brussels, you work in Japan, and you applied your green card there, can you go for the visa interview? Mercy, I can see your question. You are saying, can you get a visa? With Masomo, Mercy, I told you that, okay, I had another episode last time that was very powerful, that we talked about the educational qualification, and we said that if you do not have a qualification, Form 4 certificate. Elizabeth Boro, thank you so much. Thank you. Continue coming in and saying hi. Thank you so much. So, Mercy, if you do not have a qualification for education, I said that you can only have the Zone 4 jobs. If you have a qualification, a work qualification, it can replace the education qualification. And the work qualification this time, I told you must have a job Zone 4 qualification. And I can talk about the job Zone 4s, because job Zone 4s, one example is an electrical engineer, not just electrical engineer. You have to be maybe a clergy, maybe you are a pastor of a church that is known. Newton, thank you so much. Oh, I shall live. Thank you so much, I shall live. Hello to you, I shall live. Welcome. Like the video, Newton. Like the video, I shall live. Yes, you shall live to see the goodness of the Lord in the land of the living. You shall live to see the goodness of the Lord in the land of the living. So that is a good confession. That is a nice name. It is confessing positive that you shall live. Yes, you shall not live. You shall not die, but live to see the goodness of the Lord in the land of the living. So, if you don't have the Form 4 certificate, this case, and you are an estate broker, you are a clergy, you are a pastor or somebody, apostle, pastor, anything to do with the clergy, you can apply for the green card. And you must prove that you have been in that field for 5 years. And in the 5 years, you have done training for 2 years. So you have to be certified, you have to have a certificate and evidence from the organization that I'm an estate broker, real estate broker, I am an electrical engineer, I am my mechanical engineer. Because now I do not have the educational certificate, I can qualify. But if you do not have the job Zone 4, job Zone 4 is the clergy, the electrical engineers, the mechanical engineers. So with the salon you cannot. With the salon is job Zone 1. Salon is job Zone 1. So for the salon you cannot. The salon, maybe you try another pathway. But for the green card, you are not good. Even if you pass the interview, when you are filling the form DS-260, you will be disqualified, even in the embassy. So, Mercy, you can try another way. Maybe you can go to Canada, or you can go to anywhere else, or even to the US with a visa to visit. But with a green card, you can't qualify. That one is complicated. Not unless maybe they change in the future. For Kenya, you have to be in primary school for 8 years, and then 4 years in secondary schools. 12 good years, having been in school continuously, standard 1 to standard 8, and then 4 years. So if you have that one, you can. If you don't have that one, the jobs that I told you, that one you have to be employed by a known organization. Kairetu, thank you so much, my dear. Thank you, Kairetu, I can see you. Thank you so much, Friends of Truth, for your support. We shall have a good episode tonight. We shall discuss our pertinent issues, the burning issues, and I'm sure we shall solve many problems to so many of us. And if you have any suggestions, you can put it in the comment section. If you know how you can help Mercy in any way, you can put in the comment section. Yes, thank you so much. Like the video and you come in, like the video, my friends. Welcome. I want us today to discuss about, I have applied for the green card, but I work in a foreign country. Maybe I am a Ugandan, but I applied for a green card in. Yes, thank you so much. So, can you apply? Can you do a visa interview in a foreign country? I want us to discuss about that and other things pertaining green card. Maybe one of the parents have died. What will you do when you are filling the form DS-260? Maybe you are one of the parents maybe one of the parents is dead, and you are filling the form DS-260 after passing the lottery. How can you go about that? We shall discuss all that and any other thing regarding visas or transit requirements, and anyone who have a suggestion on anything to share, we shall. So Truth is telling me to share the live. I did not even click Truth. I did not even go to that one that I had posted. I started a new one. I did not even find it in YouTube. I don't know what happened. You know, I'm not very used to the live. So I did a new one, a totally new one. The one that I posted, I don't even know where it is. So, oh, no, not me. Oh, thank you, Truth. I've seen, not me. Yeah, share the life, my dears. Share the life. Let many come and hear the good news. Let many come and hear the good news. For I know there are some who have already made mistakes. Minato Namika. Minato Namikaza. Thank you so much, dear. Welcome so much. Thank you so much, Minato. You are welcome to the live streaming. You are free to ask any questions, like the video. Ask any questions that you need to ask. We shall give you the appropriate answers. And I know you are going to get help. And anyone who is stuck anywhere, maybe you want to apply and you do not know what to do, we are going to assist you until you apply successfully. Even after feeling successfully, we shall assist you in the form DS-260. We shall be doing live streamings for the same. And I know our audience will not make mistakes. For example, there are people who apply twice because they do not know that that is a mistake. When you apply 2 times, you are disqualified. Yes, thank you so much, Minato. Thank you. Welcome so much in my live streaming. So there are people who do 2 applications, thinking that when you do 2 applications, you are going to get more chances. When you do 2 applications, you get disqualified. If you use the photo that you used last time, for example, the photo that you took in 2023, and use it for this application, you get disqualified. Because you know, system shall never forget. Neta Shelby, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you. Welcome. Like the video. Neta Shelby, we are going to discuss very many nice issues. And I know most of you, all of us, know using the photo that you used previously. I'm not saying that you don't use the photo. The photo that was taken a few months ago. Maybe you took a photo in 2023. Now you want to apply with it again. You can only use a photo that is 6 months and below, so that it can resemble you. But now if you took a photo last time when you are applying for the green card, that one do not try. If you use it in application, the system will not pick that photo. Because you know, system never forgets. Yeah, you understand. So you have to take a new photo that looks like you. You said the forehead should be, you should not have anything in you should have the hairline and all that. Today, I want us to start discussing something also regarding whether you can apply for you can do the visa interview in a foreign country. Maybe you work in Qatar and you are a Ugandan or a Kenyan or a Rwandese or even which national? Kenyan, Ugandan, Tanzanian, you are Rwandese, you are Burundian, but you live in maybe Qatar or Doha. So, can you do the visa interview? What of address? Yes, Natasha, you have to have a permanent address. After winning the green card, when you are going to fill the DS-260, the form that I told you after winning that you fill, you need to have a permanent address. So that when you look for someone from the US who is either a US citizen or a green card holder, a permanent resident in the US, we normally call them lawful permanent residents. Those ones, they are the ones who can give you their addresses. A citizen of the US with a passport of US, or a lawful permanent resident, or a legal permanent resident. Those are the only ones who can give you a permanent address. Address for who? Natasha V, what address? Are they the address for you or the permanent? I'm talking about after. I'm talking about the address of the host. Of the host in the form DS-260. In the application form, you cannot put the address of the host, or they have put something new. Right, for me, they are Neteshovi, because I've not opened the site. Have they put anything new that you apply, when you apply the green card, you put the address of the host? Because you can only get the host after winning. You cannot put the address of the host and you have not won. So, right, for me, what kind of address? Oh, your address. Yeah, those are your information. Your information, you can... Minato, what are you asking? Private life, auntie? Yeah, your address, that is, okay, your address is part of your information. I told you about your place of birth when you are applying. So the address that you can put maybe where you go to church, you can ask for them to give you the address. Because maybe you do not have a postal address, you do not have a post office, a postal address for yourself. You can check maybe where do you live? Do you have a church where you go, and it should be? Those are your personal information. I thought you were asking about the address of the host. So about your personal address, that is yours. That is yours because that is your personal information. Thank you, Mama Boys. Welcome, Mama Boys. Thank you so much. So, Neteshovi, you can get addresses from the church where you attend, where you know your letter cannot get, but you can get an address from the primary school that you attended or secondary. So I can address from other place. What do you mean other place? What do you mean Neteshovi other place? I can address from other places. What do you mean with that? The address that you know, if anything happens and something is sent, though they do not send it through the address anyway, you can write any address, or maybe for the church. I prefer for the church. If you have a genuine church that you visit, or maybe someone who has a postal address, maybe you have a relative who has a postal address, but our villages, I think our address are not active. Unfortunately, most of them, even in our villages, they are not active. Where I cannot get an active address, you can put anything. Just look for someone who has a postal address. It's not important. Not important because they can never send to you on your personal address. After winning, when you go to the site and get that they have selected you, they shall give you a lot of information, and that is when you start filling the form DS-260. Everything will be online. They will not send anything in the email. They cannot send a letter. They can't write a letter and send in the post or whatever to your address. So don't worry. Yeah, check anything. You can look for a friend who have a postal address and give that book or whatever. And do not rush to apply. Ensure that you have everything before you apply for the green card. I do not want you to get it wrong. Postal address, look for a church, look for a school. Yeah, let's continue with the topic, and then as we continue, you can ask the questions. So I was saying, supposing I live in Qatar, I work in Qatar or Dubai, and I'm a Kenyan or a Rwandese or even a Burundian, is it possible? Yeah, I'm continuing, thank you. So is it possible for me to do the visa interview? I will answer this way, and that is the correct answer. If I live in Qatar, I do not need to come back to Kenya to come and to go for the visa interview if Qatar have got a US embassy or a consulate. If in Qatar or Dubai or even Kuwait, they have an embassy for the US, I can go for my visa interview. But remember, when you are going for the visa interview in that foreign country, you have to be rightfully living there. You are not supposed to have overstayed. Maybe you went to Dubai and you have an overstay, and now because you have applied for the green card, you go to the embassy in Dubai. If in any case there is an embassy, to do the interview, you have to be legal in that place. You have to ensure that your work permit have not expired. So if you're in Qatar or Dubai or wherever you are working, you have to be legal. You do not have to have an overstay. Otherwise, you can get a refusal. That one will not be good. But if your family is living in Kenya and you work abroad, maybe you work in another country, other than your country, which will be easier? Is it for you to go back home and apply, or your family to come to that country? Because remember, for the visa interview, if you applied as a family and you won as a family, you have to go together for the interview. You cannot separate. that your family goes to Kenya or to Rwanda and you go to where you work. So if you are doing it in a foreign country that is not your country of nationality, you need to have a genuine reason for being there. You have to be legal. You do not have to have an overstay in that country. But if it is possible, if you can come back to your country instead of applying for visas for your family to go to that country to do the visa interview. That is one. Oh, let me answer something here. Kaidetu anauliza ni wakati gani mzuri wa kuapply green card, ikianza ama huko mwisho. What I can say, according to nation, according to I know how systems work. When people are too many in a system, there's too much congestion in the system. So I prefer at the middle of October. You can do it in the middle of October or beginning of November, but do not go near the end of maybe 6th or 7th. But from 15th up to maybe that of November, that is good time. Even 5th coming down, 5th of November come down to 15th of October. Even now, it's not that bad. But when you are starting, people normally think that when you apply the first day, you are going to get more chances. They think that when you apply the first day or the second day or the third day, so many people are normally in the system trying to apply. And then there is another one also, maybe the last day, 7th and 6th. That is too late. Though you can still get lucky, but that is so. I think that between from 15 up to maybe 4th of November, because you know it is open until 7th of November. But remember, you normally have time difference. US is normally behind by 6 hours. Even some states are even more behind. So because of the time difference, do not risk to do it on 7th. There is a lot. We normally have a lot of time difference. So I prefer you do it maybe on 5th, 4th coming down. But 6, 7, it is very tricky. You can never know that if it is going to be submitted. Even if you submit it, you can never know that whether it was accepted. So because of the time difference, US we normally have a very big time difference. In Europe, I think it is only 1 hour. Europe is different with Kenya. It's normally 1 hour difference with Kenya. 1 hour time difference. But US is a long time difference. So be very careful about the time difference. Prepare your photos right away. Keep them in your phone. You can do the application in your phone very well. It's not complicated. As long as you have the right photographs, you can apply in your phone. Am I clear? And if there's someone who asked me in the comment section in the last video, if your parent dies, because when you are filling the form DS-260, you will fill your parents. If they are both alive, you fill both of them. So if one of them is not alive, you are not going to fill them. That's not a problem. You are going to fill one parent. So with the parents, I think we are clear. So I'm not seeing any questions. Anyone who has any suggestion, you can even put something maybe that I'm not remembering. You can put anything regarding a visa, regarding the interview, regarding the application, the form DS-260. And I told you in the form DS-260, they will require you to give them your social media handles. So your username, are they usernames or what are they? Your user ID, you are going to put them in there form DS-260. So whatever you do in TikTok, whatever you do in Facebook, whatever you do in the social media, they will want to see what kind of a person you are. So if whatever you do in the social media, know that it can affect you. If they see that you are bad-mannered or you do things that are not human or something like that, be careful. Otherwise, they will need the social media platforms. So have that in mind. Any other question, my dear? Any other burning issue that you want us to answer? About the education, I told you the job zone 4. Job zone 4, I told you electrical engineers. We have mechanical engineers. We have the clergy. We have those one who are real estate brokers. We have like who else? There are many by them. You can even go and Google and look for them. Those jobs, the job zone 4. Those are professional jobs. I even wonder how, if you did not finish Form 4, you can do them. But it is there. If you did not go to Form 4, because some of them are totally professional, even accountants. So I was wondering in Kenya whether you can be allowed to go and to do accountancy and you don't have a Form 4 certificate. But it's something like a sales manager, you can. A sales manager, you can be a real estate broker. There are some of them that you can fit Even mechanical engineering, by the way, or even electrical engineering, mechanical. But salon, no, salon is job group 1. They prefer, they normally say like salon, you can study there, watch someone doing it, and you do. What about bachelor in education? Bachelor in education degree, my dear, already you must have gone to Form 4. How will you be allowed to go to do bachelor in education degree? For the bachelor in education degree, that is job zone 5. That is the highest. Bachelor degree is highest. Minato na Ms. Kazi. Hi to you, Minato. Any question? Green card applications ni Canada na America tu. Lakini sasa ya Canada out green cards ni country gapi huwa zina accept application apart from America. Canada kuna hiyo story ya green card, lakini they only take professionals. With a green card to Canada, unfortunately, you have to be an engineer, accountant. These zone 5s now with Canada, not like America. Americans are lenient, but Canada you have to be an engineer. Right? Hata wale wamefanya engineering ya ndege. But for like the video guys. Thank you. Minato ask a question. So it's only Canada and the US. So those are the best countries because they are normally lenient. With European territories, they are very harsh. They are not that lenient like the Americans and the Canadians. Because remember I told you Canada and America are sisters. Canada and America are twin sisters. They are both in North America. It's like one country split. Yes. Understand? Yeah, thank you so much, Elizabeth. So with Europe, you can only go with the work permit. And truth told us that we have work permits for Poland. But now, in America and Canada, if you are very learned, you can go to Canada. Canada, if you are not an engineer or those accountants, whatever, you can only now go with a visitor visa. And maybe after that, if you get a job in Canada, because it is possible. Minato, I can't understand your question. Roast battle. What is that? I can't understand the question. Maybe someone can explain to me, or maybe write to me something else. I can't understand that question. So in Canada, you can use a visitor visa. When you go to Canada, if you get a job, you can turn it into a work permit. I normally see people with a visitor visa, genuine visitor visa. Because I told you can never use anything that is not right. A visitor visa, you can translate it, you can transform it later into a work permit if you get a job. Mama Joy, hello to you, Mama Joy. Thank you, welcome. I can see you, my darling. Thank you so much. Welcome to the live chat. Ask any question that you want regarding Europe, Canada, regarding anywhere, even Dubai. If you want any question answer, I will answer all the questions regarding traveling. Yes. So in the US, it's only green card. But now US, now if you go to, there are other pathways. You can use a study visa. A study visa. Yes, Mama Grace, thank you too. You can use a study visa, but now that one is costly because you need to have to look for a school, apply for the school. When you get the admission letter and your form I-20 certificate, that is when now you can go to. Wow, from South Africa with love. Thank you so much, Minato. I love you too. Welcome to Kenya. Hakuna Matata. In Kenya, we love visitors. We Hakuna Matata. Baby cheetahs are waiting for you to hug you. And the hippopotamus, come to Kenya, my dear Minato. Thank you so much. We shall also come to visit South Africa. South Africa nowadays, don't need a visa. You can enter a bus from Nairobi, you go to South Africa. We are free, visa free. We can go to South Africa, we do hawking, and it's good. We are good to go. And they come to Kenya and see the baby cheetahs. So, in the US, you can use another pathway called a study visa. Another pathway, religious visa. That one is not very hard. Mama Joy, why are you? Yes. Yes. Yes, Mama Joy, yes. So, if you want to come to Kenya, you want to go to the US, wherever, we are free in this world. We can travel anywhere we want. What about if I win and get the visa, then I don't have enough finance? Does it expire? And what is the period of expiry? So, you normally have 1 year. You normally have 1 year. Because even after winning the green card, in May 20 in 22. The results normally come out at around 6th of May 20, the other year. For example, this one will come out in 6th of May, mostly 2025. After the results, that is when they are going to give, when you go to that site and get that you have been selected, you shall get a lot of information. That is where you are going to get the form DS-260, where you fill so many things, and that is where you are going to book the visa interview. So you can check the results from May to September. You see, there's a very big window of time. Yes, Elizabeth, yes. Is it Mama Joy? Yeah, Mama Joy, yes. Why? Mama Joy, why? I'm a document checker. This is my field of expertise. That's why. Yeah. So you can okay, you have to check the results between May, after the results, to September, between that time. After you check the results, you can, from May to September, you can fill in, you can check in June, July, August to September. After you check the results, now you can fill the form DS-260 and book your appointment in the embassy. You can book your appointment in November 2025. You can book in December, as long as by next year, by the end of 1 year from the results, from the results date, you should, at least you should have organized yourself, gotten a host. But anyway, after winning the green card, you have to look for the host. Sorry, for the host, get the host. Oh, thank you, Mama Joy. Yes, I work in the airport, Mama Joy. I've worked in the airport for 20 years, so I know immigration rules, whatever, everything. Yeah. So you can organize yourself. But what I know, who asked that question? Is it Natasha V? Natasha V, if you win the green card, you are going to get a host. A host you are going to get who can give you a combo. But not for the ticket, for the medical, for the visa interview, because we say the visa, you have to pay for yourself. So if you don't, you have a whole 1 year to prepare yourself. So from May to December, you are still waiting. You can be preparing yourself. You can even ask for your friends to help you. And when you reach the US, you can repay back. So the main thing here is willing. Most of the people do not normally have money. Most of the people do not normally have money when they are applying. Can refugees apply? Well, refugees, they normally use another pathway. I normally see refugees flying from Jomo Kenyatta to Canada. They are normally taken. You have to go through an NGO. For the refugees, you can go, because you are not a refugee, you cannot apply for a green card. A refugee, you can go only through the refugee camp. Like in Kenya, we have Dadaab. We have another one called what? We have Dadaab and which other one? Like for me, the other one in Kenya, if you live in Kenya. We have the big one is Dadaab. So you have to go through the refugee camp. Maybe you are coming from a place where there is war, like the Somalis. Sometimes when there was war in Somalia, when there was war in maybe Rwanda and Burundi, they even call when there is normally the political instability. They normally come to the refugee camps. Now they are organized by there's normally a department called IOM, International Organization for Migration. That is the organization that caters for the refugees. So if you are a refugee, you can go through the IOM, International Organization for Migration. And they are normally taken to the US, they are normally taken to Canada, even to Norway, in some countries in Europe, but not all. I normally see them mostly going to Canada, Norway, even the US, many times. But I've never seen them going to the UK. To the UK, sometimes back, but nowadays the UK, no. So for the refugees, go through the IOM, International Organization for Migration. In Kenya, we have Dadaab. Ethiopians normally come when there is a conflict in their countries. Even Congolese, they normally come to Dadaab. Where do you check the result? Natasha V, where you applied, the us.state.gov. We have that site, us.state.gov. You can even leave me your number at Natasha V. I can write for you that site. It is a genuine site. And you're not supposed to pay anything. Because sometimes when you go to the site, some cybers, they require that you charge. Green card application is free. They can only charge you for the photograph, or if you request them to do the application for you. But after taking the photograph, you can fill for yourself in the phone. So the same site that you applied, us.state.gov. It is like this, us.state.gov. Gov stands for government. us.state.gov. That site where you applied, that is the same place that you are going to go to check the results. Now you have to have the confirmation number that you are given after application. That is what you use in the checking of the results. There's a way you are going to put that number, and then they are going to tell you have been selected or you have not been selected. If you have been selected, you are going to see a lot of information. If you are not, there is no information, and that is now when you can now later fill the form DS-260. And do never be in a hurry to fill it. Ensure you have all your transcripts, educational certificates, everything that you need to have before you start filling. You have all the time. You have all the time, my dear. For the ones who applied like 2022, I think they are traveling even to today. The ones that did the 2022. Because the ones that passed in 2023, they have not started traveling. I have not seen them flying. I work in the airport. So most of the 2023 who won last year, some of them, okay, who won last year or in May, when did they win? The 2023 October won this year May. So they are still processing. They have not even started flying. Now I'm seeing, did you answer my question? Which question? Next year, I told you, you check the results in the site called us.state.gov. us.state.gov. Gov is G-O-V, government. It's short form for government. So that is where you are going to check. You are going to click in the Google. You go to Google. You have Google in your phone. Click that site. That is the genuine site for the US immigration. Have I answered or not yet? Have I answered? us.state.gov. That is where you answer your questions. Any other question regarding the site? So that's why I told you, when you go to the application, whatever, if you are doing it on your phone, before you exit the site, ensure that you write your application number. You can send it to your email, you can screenshot it, because that is what you are going to use to go to the site. After going to the site, you put the number. Did I answer the question? I think I have answered. So when you are filling the form and you have all the time, it normally takes a long time. Some people even delay more because of the financial issues. So as long as you have your visas, but ensure you do not wait until the visas expire. Because I see people traveling, the visas are expiring tomorrow and they are traveling today. And they say that because they are traveling late because they didn't have the money. It is very risky, because if the visas expire, you have to go through the same process to the embassy again. Imagine getting the visas and you have paid a lot of money, and then you take time and the visas expire. Because the visas are not for a long period of time. You have to enter the US with that visa, and then after entering, after they stamp it, it is valid for another 1 year. Mama Joy, chat me in the you can put that question. You can put the question in after the video, after I post it, and I will give you that. At Elvis, how are you? Elvis Duwayo. Are you a refugee, Elvis? Which country is that? You are a refugee in which country, my dear? Elvis, which country are you a refugee? Are you in Kenya, or where are you? You live in Zambia. For the refugee, Elvis, you cannot apply because now you do not have a nationality. You know, a refugee doesn't have a nationality. Because, like, for example, when Somalis come to Kenya when there is war, they come to Kenya as refugees. Let me give an example. Not the I don't know what is happening. For example, I'm a refugee in a country. Yeah, Elvis, I'm answering you. If you are a refugee in a country, remember you don't have a nationality. A refugee does not have a national, because now you ran from your country to go to Zambia because maybe there was a problem in your country. So I told you, for the refugee, you cannot apply for the green card. You are not eligible because now you do not have a nationality. You do not have, because now you ran to that country and got refuge because there was war in your country. So with so Elvis, for you it is very hard. What you can do, you can only go through a refugee camp, because there is an organization for the US. It's an NGO called International Organization for Migration that helps refugees. Because now refugees, you don't have a country, you don't have a passport. They normally give them a special sheet of paper with a visa. For example, if you are going to the US, they give a sheet of paper with a photo, only a sheet of paper. That is a different category. You can't apply for a green card. Now that one is a different category totally. So for the refugee, because you don't have a nationality, because for example, right now, if I run away from Kenya because there's instability, for example, I go to maybe Sudan, because there's trouble in my country, I have to surrender my citizenship of Kenya. I'm not going to live in Sudan as a refugee. So at that point, I will have nothing like nationality. I will not be a Kenyan, I will be a refugee. I can only now be held by the Sudanese government, taking me to another country if it is possible, if it is necessary, but I can never apply for a green card. For the refugee, you cannot, simply because a refugee does not have a nationality. Even if you are born in that country, but now you have surrendered, you have gone to another country, you cannot apply for a green card. Refugee's case is different, because even a refugee going to Germany or anywhere, they normally use a sheet of paper, a document. It's normally a travel document, some in form of a sheet of paper. The first time when they are traveling, they get a sheet of paper with a visa for that country, because they are refugees. So after they go to those countries, for example, if I'm a refugee, and maybe I'm being taken to Germany from Kenya, because I came to Kenya, I went to Dadaab or Kakuma. In Kenya, we have two main refugee camps. We have Dadaab and Kakuma. So from Kakuma, that organization will prepare documents. I normally see those documents for refugees. Maybe who came from Congo, some others from Somalia, some others from any other country that is war, that is politically unstable. So they prepare documents, not passports. Those are not nationals of Kenya. And you know you can never refuse a refugee. So they prepare the document. You are taken to that country free of charge. And when you go to that country, they are going to ask you questions. Where did you come from? Where is your origin? Because now you did not originate from Kenya. You tell them, I came from I'm originally from Somalia, but I was a refugee in Kenya. So they are going to give you a travel document. That looks like a passport, but it's not a passport. It's normally written travel document. The others are normally written Kenyan passport, but this one will be written travel document. So if it is issued by Germany or even Norway or Canada, it will be very clear. It's a refugee travel document. That one now, you can never go back to your country of origin where you are born, because you ran away from your country because maybe there was war, there was political instability, or you are in some danger of some kind. So a refugee do not have a nationality. So you cannot apply at all. You cannot apply for green card. I think I have answered you, Elvis. So you can only go through the refugee camps, and they can take you to the US or whatever in case it is possible. So yeah. Have I answered, Elvis? Refugees' case is normally very different. Even now, if I run to the UK or wherever for refuge, I'll be a refugee. I'm not going to be a Kenyan anymore. Because already I ran from my country because of whatever the problems were there. Maybe the political, the civil wars, and I'm not praying for the war. Kenya is a peaceful country. So with the refugee thing, you have to stay in that country. You can only now stay in Zambia. And because in Zambia, they are okay with you now, you are going to stay in Zambia as a refugee. Because now you are not a Zambian. So thank you so much. Any other questions? So I'm able to tell you, yeah, you can't go back to your country. When you run from your country because of anything, and you are accepted in another country as a refugee, even the travel document is normally written, can travel to other countries, but not, for example, Congo. So if you ran from Congo, went to Zambia, or came to Kenya, the travel document will be written, can go to other countries, but not Congo. Where you came from, you can never go back. That one, you can never enter with that one. Because I have even seen Kenyans, there was someone who was saying that they went to Germany through I don't know what route. They became refugees. So now and she's a Kenyan, by the way. You know, people behave differently. Now she wants to come back to Kenya. How can you come back and already your travel document is written, can go to other countries, but not Kenya, because now you ran away and you became a refugee in that country. And I will never advise on people to do anything illegal. So for me, I will teach the truth, because you have to be authentic. So with the refugee, my dear Elvis, it is hard. It's not even hard. It's not possible. You can't. The green, now you can't, by the way. That is unfortunate. Good evening, Rhoda. Thank you, dear. Welcome. Like the video, Rhoda. Karibu, and ask any question, and we shall answer all the questions. Ask any questions, and we are going to answer them, and I know everyone is going to be satisfied and to know the right way and the right path. So I was saying, if you do not have an educational qualification, neither our qualification, there are other pathways. So I told you the religious pathway, those ones, they do not matter. If you want to go with a visitor visa, that is okay, if you get it. If you want to go with a religious visa to do, if you are you are a religious person, you want to go and learn in a seminary school, you can. As long as you can be able to cater for yourself. Or maybe you look for us. Yeah, there can be no, okay, scholarships are normally given to very, very bright students. So for the scholarship, I don't think I can say. I can only say if you're able to pay for your school, you want to go and visit Canada with a visitor visa, if you can be able to visit, that one is good. And there are some jobs that do not need even any expertise. Even a class 4 student can do it. So in Canada with a visitor visa, you can go. If you get a genuine visa, you can go. And if you get a job in Canada after going with a visitor visa, you can change it to a work visa. That is possible, because I have seen it. It happens. So, any other question? Truth, any other question or any other concern? Anyone with a concern? I think I've answered the questions. I cannot see any other question. So, thank you, John. I can see you. Thank you so much. Like the video, John. As you ask any question, I want everyone to ask any question regarding visa, regarding any country, regarding visa, and there is someone who asked a question last time, and I did not get back to that person, but I answered halfway because there were so many questions. There was someone who was asking, supposing I married my wife traditionally, and then we parted with traditionally. What will happen when applying for the green card? My question is, do you have children with that wife? If you married your wife traditionally, the kienyeji, in Kenya we say kienyeji, you married through the traditionally. Remember, in Kenya, that is recognized as a marriage. So, do you have children with that woman that you married traditionally? Because the government of Kenya recognizes that as a marriage. So, in case you married traditionally, when filling the green card, I am asking, do you have children? Because if you have children, if the birth certificate lists the mother, there will be another problem, because the mother have to give consent. If you are a single father, the one who asked is Daniel. He is not here today. If you are a single father and you have children with that woman, and you want to apply with the children, the mother have to give consent, because in the birth certificate, the mother have maternal rights, because there's a name for the mother in the birth certificate. So in that case, it will also be a problem. The other problem with the kienyeji thing, that you think you can leave your wife because you married kienyeji and then you parted ways. When you are flying out of the country, you can be barred from flying. If she files a case against you, that maybe you have not sorted your domestic issues, when flying in the airport, I normally see people being barred to fly. So you have to sort out your issues and never assume that because you married the kienyeji way, that you have a right to just part ways. You remember that when you marry even for 3 days, that one is marriage according to the Kenyan traditional marriages. So if you married someone for 3 days or for 4 days or for 1 year, it is recognized as marriage. So parting ways, it is difficult, because if she says you cannot fly, you will not fly before you sort out your domestic issues. So it is still complicated. And for the children, if you are going to fly with the children, the mother have to give consent. So with the marriage issues, very complicated. If you are single, if you parted ways and she does not care about you, and you don't have children, then you can feel a seagull and fly. But when the children are involved, and if the woman says you can't fly, remember the green card, you'll be given the visa, but in the airport you are going to be stuck. So let's be very careful with anything that we do. When you want to marry someone or to stay with them for 1 day or 2 days, it will have an impact. If she says no, you cannot fly. Even if you pay for the ticket, you pay for the flight, you go for the embassy interview and you pass, in the airport, no go. You'll be banned. You can't fly. So whatever you do, please, from now on and forever, always honor marriage. The Bible says marriage is to be honored by all. Marriage is to be honored by all. So there is nothing that you stay with somebody for 2 days and then you think you can leave them anyhow. Not unless there's a problem where you can't avoid it. If you can't avoid it, and God knows you can't avoid it, then that one is another case. Go to your lawyer and you sort out the issue with the lawyer. But remember, if the woman says no or the man says no, and he knows you are flying, he can block you. So let's be careful. Let's be genuine, authentic in marriage, in children bearing, and we shall have a successful successful application. And when we go to the embassy, we are going to get the visas without any hitches. If my kids win, can they include me while fight? Yes. Mama boys, when your kids win, they will include you, not even inviting you. You are going to go there as a resident. You are going to go there to live there like a green card holder. So if your children win the green card, it is okay. Don't even struggle to if you have grown up kids, we say above 21, from 21 years and above, if they apply and they win, they are going to get you now. They are going to fight for you the green card legally. So that one is totally acceptable. I normally see many shows, many parents, not grandmother, as in mothers and fathers, going to join their children, because I work in the airport. They normally go to join their children in the US with a immigrant visa. Immigrant visa. So they normally go to the US and they can live there permanently. They can exit wherever they want. Yes, very true. And then, what was I saying? Supposing, let me advise you again, because I want you to get legit information so that you may avoid any mistakes. Supposing you applied for the green card lottery last year as married with your family, and then this year something tells you to apply alone. You applied like a family because indeed you have a family. You applied with your husband's details, yours and the children, and this time round you thought, maybe if I do it alone, I will win, I'll have a chance. Because when I try with my family, I do not get the chance. So you go to the cyber or wherever, you take a photo, and then after taking the photo, you apply alone. I don't know what I can call that. I don't know whether it's good luck or God's grace, you win the green card. When you go to the embassy, my dear, remember, I told you system never forgets. System will never forget. If you applied the green card in 2001, it has the information. So if you applied as a single is okay because you could have married after that. But now it is Wairimo this, Wairimo here. She has a family. She applies for maybe 2 times or 3 times. And then later she sees and thinks, let me do it alone. Because maybe if I do it alone, I'm going to win. And then I apply. Remember, when you sent the form DS-260 with the information, they are going to track everything in the system. And they will see, Wairimo applied last year with a family, and now she's coming here alone, very, very nice and beautiful, that she is a single lady. That one you are going to be denied. Never cheat the embassy of the visa officer, because now they have the information. When you send the form DS-260, there is a window of time for them to check the system and see all your history. If you have ever done any application of any visa, even if it is a visitor visa in the US, whatever, they are going to have the record. If you failed it, if maybe you applied another time with your family, they are going to have the information. So, if you apply with your family, not unless you have the divorce letters and evidence, do not try to go and show them that now you are a single lady or a single father. Because now that way you are going to be banned and blacklisted. It is even better you fail the interview and not be banned. But if you lie on oath, you normally take an oath. If you lie on oath, they are going to blacklist you forever. You can never enter the US. Whenever you go to apply for the visa, even if it is Tanzania, you try in Rwanda, maybe you try to go to other countries to hide yourself, they have blocked you. You'll never apply. So be genuine. If you apply and fail, that is not a problem. If you fail this year, try next year. Next year again. So, Kade, hi, how are you? Can a 20-year-old apply for the GC on her own? Huh? Or for the green card on her own, or under the parents? A 20-year-old can only apply under the parent. Even if you are 21 years, 20 years, and 11 months, and during the application, you have not done your first birthday, you are not yet 21. If you are under 21 years, even if you are 20 years plus 11 months, you can only apply under your parent. It does not, because people normally give long information, that because you are already almost 21, you can apply. It is if you are already 21, that when you are applying on that date, you have done your 21st birthday. If you are 21 years and 11 months and a half, you are a minor according to the US immigration. You can only apply on your own from 21 years and above, and there is no age limit. There is no age limit. Even if you are 200 years, if God has given you the grace and you feel that you have educational qualification, you have all the work qualification, you can apply from 21 years to 100 years. You can apply if you need to do that. But below 21 years, you can't. So apply under your parents if you are 20. Even after going to from the S260, your parents will also put your information, and you are not going to have a problem because you are going to have attained the age of 21. When applying, that is what matters. You have to be 21. Thank you, Kade. I have seen you have understood. Any other question? Like the video, guys. So anything that you do in the US site, they normally know. If you are ready for the visa, say the truth. If you are ready for the green card with the family, they know that you applied because they have the information. And they never use the photo that you used last time. The one that you used last time, the system will send that you used that photo last time. So use a new photo that you take below 6 months. Don't use the photo that you used last time. In case of anything, maybe your child is in school and you cannot reach them, wait for next time. Don't leave them in Kenya and don't apply alone and say you don't have a child. If they're in boarding school, for example, right now they are doing exams and you can't make it to, the teacher cannot take a photo, because even if they take the photo mostly, it will not be the right photo. And they cannot even take the photo, the ones that are doing Form 4, they can't be allowed to take the photo. They are doing Form 4 in Kenya, for example. So wait for next time. Take them the photographs even in December or before October. You can take them the photos when they come for the August holiday. Take them the photos, the nice photographs, immigrant or whatever, the green card photos, put them in your phone. When the day comes, October 2nd, 2025, you apply for the green card. But don't apply alone without the children. If you have the children, I told you, if you have a child, apply with your child. If you do not have, talk the truth. Anyway, I think we have done well. So, and the passport, I told you about the passport. For the visa interview, you must have the passport. So please prepare with your passport, because sometimes we normally get breakdowns because these are machines. You can get a breakdown of the visa. So when you are going to the embassy for the interview, you have no visa. You have no passport. Prepare for the passport for the children, for yourself. Be ready with the passport if you can afford it. If you can't, after you win, hasten your feet. Go take your passport and pray to God that there will be no breakdown. So that maybe by January or by December, you will have the passports when you are going to the interview. You are normally given ample time to prepare for yourself. In case you don't have this, you are going to organize yourself. If you are going to, thank you, Truth. Thank you, Truth. Good luck too. So prepare your documents, the testimonials, for the transcripts of the school. Prepare your passports. Have nice photographs taken early enough. Prepare. And the money for the visa. Remember, we said the money for the visa and for the medical. And I think I have done enough. I don't think we can continue so much, because I think I have answered the most important questions. In case anyone has a burning question, I think we can answer, and then we can exit the live show and wait for the next time. We shall come with other topics that are going to help you. We shall come with other topics, and I know we are going to enjoy our future. Any other question before I close the show? I know people are tired, they want to go and sleep. So thank you so much, all of you, my friends. Thank you so much for the support. Thank you so, even for you that what was the name of, I can't remember the name of the one who lives in Zambia. Elvis, I wish you good luck. May God open for you doors that no man can close. God is able to do things that no man can do. And may He fulfill the desires of your heart. Anyone who wants to go and do the green card lottery, I pray that God is going to give you a favor. Because when you have God's favor, anything can happen. Any day can open, any door can open. As long as you follow the right procedure, as long as you talk the truth, do not fear to talk the truth. If you have done a mistake, say, I have done a mistake in the embassy. They are very genuine. By the way, the Muzugus are very genuine. When you lie to them, they cannot forgive you. But tell them that I did this because I didn't know. Talk the truth in the embassy. Tell them I did this because I do not know what to do. I did not even know how to apply. I just want to go to America, but I do not know I didn't even know how to do it. So when you go there, tell them the truth. They always forgive. And you never blacklist you when you talk the truth. Because mistakes can happen. Do not panic. If you make a mistake, that is not a crime. Talk the truth. And I wish you well in the interview. I wish you well in the application process. I wish you well in everything. And let's start preparing. Those who want to fly, start preparing slowly by slowly. Start saving some things little by little. So that when the results are out, you can go for the medical later, not immediately. It's a process. Don't worry. Everything will happen. God will make everything beautiful. God will make everything beautiful in His own appointed time. Do not panic. If God says you are going to live in America, no one can close. The doors that God opened, no devil, no human, no angel can close. And the doors He closed, no angel, no devil, no human can open. So if it is the will of, because I normally tell God, if it is not your will for me to go to those countries, block that route. If it is your will, God, open. So do never panic. Ask God for direction. If it is His will, maybe He wants you to go to Germany instead. There are many pathways. You can get a job. If you cannot afford it to go to the US because maybe you don't have the qualifications, we have other pathways. We have other pathways. We have other countries that you can go. And God is good. God is good all the time. So have a nice time. Goodbye to all. My parting shot is, when you go to the embassy, pass the interview. When you apply, may the favor of the Lord, who sees in darkness, the good things that you do, the genuineness, may He open for you all the doors that no man can close. No man, no human, no devil, no Illuminati can close them. In Jesus' name. Otherwise, have a nice time. Thank you.